Hey everyone, today we are diving into the absolutely hilarious party game, Monikers. So if you've just cracked open the box and you want to start playing like right now, you are in the perfect spot.
Our goal here is to get you completely up to speed and playing your first game in under 5 minutes. So let's just jump right in.
Monikers is built for at least 4 players, but you can go way higher than that. A full game usually wraps up in about half an hour to an hour.
So what are you actually trying to do? It's super simple. You just want your team to guess more names off the cards than the other team.
The whole game plays out over 3 rounds, and after that third and final round, the team that's managed to rack up the highest score, well, they're the winners.
All right, first things first, let's get the game set up. What's cool about this is that everyone gets involved in building the deck, so every game feels a little different. Okay, step 1, split yourselves into 2 teams. Try to make them pretty even. Then, deal out 10 of these cards to every single person. Now, take a look at your hand of 10, and you're going to secretly pick 5 cards that you like. Maybe they're funny, maybe you think they'll be easy. Then, you gather up all those chosen cards from everyone, give them a really good shuffle, and that pile becomes the one and only deck you'll use for the whole game.
So you've got your custom deck ready to go. Let's talk about what actually happens on a turn. It's a really fast back and forth between the teams. So let's take a closer look at a card. Up top, you've got the name. That's what your team is trying to guess. Right below it, there's a little description to help you give clues. And at the very bottom, that's how many points the card is worth.
When it's your turn to give the clues, you are on the clock. You have exactly 60 seconds to get your team to guess as many cards as they can. It's high pressure, but that's what makes it so much fun. Now listen up, because this is the single most important rule of the game. You cannot say any part of the name on the card. If you slip up, that card's out of play for your turn, and you have to move on.
When your team shouts out the right answer, awesome. You hang on to that card to score later. But if you're totally stuck on a card and decide to skip it, no big deal. That card just gets shuffled back into the deck for someone else to draw.
Okay, here's the real heart of Monikers, the 3 rounds. You're going to use the exact same stack of cards every time, but the rules for how you can give clues get tougher and tougher each round.
Let's kick things off with round 1. This is kind of your warm-up.
So in this first round, you've got a ton of freedom. You can say pretty much anything you want, except of course the name itself. You can make sounds, use hand gestures, you can even just read the clue right off the card. It's basically anything goes. Now, once all the cards have been guessed in round 1, you're going to collect them all, shuffle them up again, and get ready for round 2.
And this is where things get really tricky. In round 2, your clue has to be just one single word. That's it. You can repeat the word if you want, but no other sounds, no gestures. This is where remembering the cards from the first round is absolutely key.
And that brings us to the grand finale, round 3. You know the drill by now. Take all those cards and give them one last shuffle.
For this final round, you can't say anything at all. It is pure charades. You have to act out whatever's on the card. The one little loophole is that you are allowed to make sound effects, which, trust me, leads to some unforgettable moments.
Okay, you've survived all 3 rounds. But how do you figure out who actually won? Let's talk about scoring.
So, a round is officially over once every single card in that deck has been guessed correctly. At that point, you'll pause the game, and each team counts up the points on the bottom of all the cards they managed to win.
All you have to do is add up your scores from all 3 rounds. The team with the highest grand total wins. But, keeping score is really optional. The main thing is just to have a great time.
Before you get started, here are just a few quick tips straight from the rulebook that'll help make your first game go nice and smooth.
First, to keep things moving, whoever's giving the clues gets the final say on whether a guess is close enough. Also, don't be afraid to skip a card you're stuck on. It's way better than wasting precious seconds. And definitely lean into the silliness. Sound effects and funny voices are a big part of the fun. Lastly, if you're doing the setup and nobody knows who any of the people are, just deal out a few extra cards so everyone has more options to choose from.
And that's it. You now know everything you need to know to play Monikers. So really, the only question left is, who on your team is going first? Have fun!